leaders of West Bengal MFIs, mostly NBFC MFIs, and of course NG MFIs are there, NBFCs are there. We will introduce ourselves all, and before that we welcome all the delegates from SBI. It is a pleasure for us because this is a new infrastructure for state association, probably the first the state infrastructure, own infrastructure training and research center, as well as so national SROs are in India. Okay, so we welcome GM sir, Mr. Siddharth and and our DGM, Mr. Alec Jain. He has, I think, joined newly here. So welcome you all. And we have the AGM, right? Vinod sir is with us, and we have also Mr. Dubey. Yeah. So, and of course, I do not know the name of other is from SBI. And of course, Shauri ma'am with us. She is always with us. Okay, and she is very well known and very known to all the MFIs working. It got the registration, and most interestingly, that West Bengal did not suffer a lot in comparison to other states because of the state association. It was founded by legendary Mr. Ajit Kumar Maiti, Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh, Mr. Kartik Bishwas, and many others. Mr. Ganesh Chandra Moto. 12 MFIs jointly started the state association. Today we have 48 members altogether who are also working, other states MFIs who are working in the state. And we are progressing well. We hope that SBI will be having much more better partnership with our MFIs working in West Bengal. Let's start with Kartik then again.
Give me lot.
Okay.
No more expectation.
একটু বলুন উত্তরাঙ্গে একটু বলুন portfolio size है.
Jain sir is new all over India. What is your portfolio size? How many banks you are banking there?
Yes.
We need to know.
Okay. Still Uttarayan, we are starting our work in 2001. Presently, we are operating in 10 states, around 125 branch, near to 600 crore AUM. And we are the only partner in eastern part for co-lending. We are doing co-lending with SBI. The limit is around 500 crore limit. And yesterday, our cumulative disbursement in co-lending is touched 500 crore. It's a good model because you know the co-lending, it is a 80-20 model. 20% is our own contribution and 80% is bank funding. But here only objective is for Uttarayan that we offer our ultimate beneficiary loan. It is 18.40%. This is lower in India. Lower interest rate. So clients are enjoying the lower rate of interest, and they are also built a track with SBI. And in future, if their business is good size, SBI can support directly to them. So, and apart from SBI, we have around 29 lenders, including all PSU banks and private banks are there. Thank you very much.
I state Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and as I mentioned, SBI started at 20 lakhs, right now we are enjoying 28 crore. Other than SBI, PNB, Canada, and Indian Bank also with us, even Bandhan Bank, CSB, IDBI, and some small finance bank with us. Presently, we have a 26 lending agency, including BC partner. Our AUM size is 130 crore, but we have to close that. We are targeting to close around 250 crore in this financial year. We are trying to tie with SBI also in co-lending system. So last year, SBI has given 10 crore additional, but did not start co-lending. We are very eager to start co-lending. because as Kartika mentioned, he also presents some state award also, we are also present some other state. So we can utilize our fund, SBI fund, in Bihar, Chhattisgarh, even Odisha, other states we touch.
Co-lending sanction for 100 crores, but that again did not go through because of the rating problem. So if that can also be revived, it would be lovely. We would love to actually get more and more funds, and obviously thanks to Dubey sir who has been there with us and the other team members of his team there at SME. Excellent. So what's happening is that whatever old baggage is there in the system, and if you look at all the SRO reports etc., you will find that 180 DPD shows a high number of 8% plus. If we can ignore that and look at the performance and the distribution strength of the people who are currently here, I think it will make a lot of sense to look at what we can do going forward. How people deal with the baggage is something which they have to figure out. And that number is still pretty high. But for that the new business is suffering. And for that what is happening is there is a lot of unsecured lending, the money lender groups are coming in back into the system. Whatever has been built over time is getting lost because of the lack of support, or probably I wouldn't say lack of support, possibly the delay. So I don't really know at what point in time everything will get perfect for the lending environment to improve. But to me, I think the earlier the better. That is the submission I have, and I think that's all that I have to say.
From Sarvadi Finance Private Limited. We are working in microfinance for near about 5 years. So we are newer than the older one present here. And we are having 21 crores portfolio, but it's 100% our own portfolio. And we would love to have SBI as our first lender. That's my request. Thank you.
I am director over there. We have started our microfinancing business from the year 2021 under the brand name of Palli Pragati. And after a struggle of around 2 years to get external fund from the borrower, SBI has given us the faith, to get the first fund. So our first term loan is from the SBI. It's small amount of 1 crore, but we are optimistic, to have much more funds from SBI and have our business in microfinancing activities. Presently, our portfolio is around 13 crores, and we have 13 branches across West Bengal and Bihar. Yeah, thank you.
Because SBI is the banks who want to hear something from their partners. So this is good things for us. So myself, Bishwajit Dash, I am representing Wigro Financial Services Private Limited. Actually, now we have 32 branches in 8 districts, and we are working in 2 states, West Bengal and Bihar. Our present portfolio AU is around 95 crore. And we are enjoying relationship with SBI since 2009. So it's a long relation. And presently we have got sanction 30 crore from SME branch, and Dubey sir is here. He has done a lot for us. So.
Unfortunately, because of the rating, our 60% portfolio is lying under BC model with 3 banks. One IDBI almost for 10 years, now Federal and ISAF. So having nearly 60% concentration over there. Net worth, we could not leverage much, although we are having nearly 50 crore net worth. Borrowing outstanding even less than that. Only because of the rating issue as of now. SBI.
Within this 20 CR portfolio, we have funded with own fund 12 CR and 8 CR is our total loan outstanding. Within that 1.5 CR got from SBI. I am thankful to SBI because of their aggressive who listened to NBFC AMFI like us and funded us in a very early stage. My only expectation and request, we are getting term loan facility once or twice in a year. The recurrence period should be increased so that we can grow our books in a term loan facility and provide the benefits to our borrowers. That is my only request. Rather, the other things and services are very good, and the team that working in SBI, especially every commercial branch in leadership of Vinod sir, we are very happy and everything they listen to us. So that is the main thing, and I request to support us in all the way. Thank you so much.
So SBI, they began with us when we were hardly 600 crores in AUM. That was when the us. And today, 9 years later, we are at 7,100 crore AUM, and SBI's exposure is at.
And probably we are the only organizations who has not yet got blessing from some SBI. Currently we are operating in 4 states, and total AUM is 270 crores. We are planning to reach 500 crores in this year. Currently we are working with 4 small finance banks, including one NBFC. So my request is that SBI is very generous to support and forefront of supporting the microfinance industry in a very bad time for us. So that's very interesting to see how a large bank is supporting to the smaller entity and the sectors also. The co-lending model has also given another.
So, Maharashtra to 15 grants and only one for
So if SBI were to take a lead and look at small and medium companies engaged in microfinance slightly differently, and also those who are in the eastern part of the country, because what happens is for SBI, entire India is a canvas, but for us, most of us are limited to West Bengal and maybe 6 or 7 adjoining states. Not too many are venturing out to south, etc., etc. So possibly there is a scope for differentiating the companies who are engaged in the eastern parts and also the small and medium companies. If we do that, as I think Jyoti was mentioning, borrowers are the same, quality of portfolio is the same, the risks are the same. So why should a company with 1,000 crore, 5,000 crore be treated differently than a smaller company like most of us? So this is a humble submission to the team, and if SBI decides to do something, I'm sure others will follow. So thank you very much for your.
Dignitaries here of AMFI representing AMFI of West Bengal. I am Umesh Dubey representing SB Solidarity branch and branch head here. Thank you for being with us, first of all. And I will not take much time. We are eager to listen our DGM sir and our beloved General Manager sir. Thank you.
DGM sir and our respected customers of Salt Lake and SCB Kolkata branch. We will always be with you in the purview of the right norms, RBI norms. We will extend our support and try to accommodate all the requests we have made. We will also try to pass on this feedback to our higher authority to, if possible, some changes here. Thank you.
Siddharth sir and my dear friends. First of all, I would like to thank you all for sparing your valuable time, because time is very precious and I can understand, being a banker, your time is also very valuable. So I am very grateful to have you here, sir. Actually, I want to have this meeting in our premises because today is a bank day. So I would like to greet in our premises, but it's okay. You are here. It's a pleasure to all the MFI units are here. So you are having a portfolio of around 500 crore for State Bank. So it's not a small amount. So next time definitely I will do something great or try to arrange some kind of dinner or gala dinner kind of thing. So participation will come from your heart, I think. And here is my team. AGM SME and AGM ACB branch is here. And I just want to share my contact number so that whenever you are in need of SBI, I am readily available for you. So if you write my mobile number, then it will be, I come near to you in short time. So my mobile number is 999-35-61516. I repeat, 999-35-61516. My name is Alok Jain, joined here as DGM ABU, and looking forward for you for new business and your suggestion. I will definitely look forward it to higher ups. But nowadays NBFCs are bank is not all other banks are also not looking enthusiastically. So I can't assure anything, but definitely will try my best, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very warm welcome to this meeting with SBI. I welcome on behalf of SBI on the State Bank Day to my esteemed guests gathered here, representing various NBFCs, MFIs, BCs, and my colleagues here. I have heard a lot from each one of you. I have also noted down a few things which I think we need to work on that, like segregating geography wise and AUM wise buckets to fix a rating so that it is conducive to those operating in that geography or that buckets. Instead of one size fits all, this can be a well thought out plan. Definitely we are going to work on this. Maybe I cannot assure you the time period by what time or what day it can be done, but definitely today before leaving the office I will shoot up a mail on this. And it's a great privilege to feel that we all are working for one goal, that is ameliorating the condition of the rural mass or the semi-urban people who do not have access to better lifestyle. As every human being wants that his lifestyle should change with passage of time. Even all of us, we are not, say different from this psychological concept. So, in that, I believe that your efforts has gone a long way in the state in which you are all operating, including West Bengal. That is the main state where we all operate. First, our state, then we can think of other state. We all think that way only. Like we all think that first our home, then we will look ahead to our neighbors, betterment of them, their condition. So similarly, I expect that joint coordinated efforts with together and leveraging your strength and our strength. A small example is you have the ability to touch the beginners who are accessing the credits with small tickets. That is your strength. And with passage of time, when they liberate, they go and they are given higher limits and they are able to grow their business and also manage the financial discipline. And there will be a point in their life when they will be requiring more than what you can offer them. So that point of time, it is will be a coordinated efforts if you can provide us and help them to come over to SBI. And you will very well know, all of us, that this small ticket, we do not have the strength in contacting the small tickets on where you start, the beginners level. Say 10,000, 20,000, 20,000, you start at that level. So in that way, going forward, working together for a common goal to ameliorating the condition of the masses, because SBI stands for masses. We practice in mass class banking, not class-based banking. So, and that is our strength and forte, and we are anchored to every Indian in that way. So we believe that a joint coordinated efforts between all of us will help in growth of our GDP as well and help us in achieving in real sense Viksit Bharat by 2047. But before that, third largest economy in the world by another 3 years time, by 2027. Thank you so much.
Not going to hurt. But for example, our outstanding right now is about 28 crores. The collateral which is stuck there is about 30%. Right? So originally the term said 10%. So if we had a concept of at least a quarterly reset, then that amount of money could be released and it could be deployed and given to other people. That is a request I had.
Even if not quarterly,
Perhaps. There's also a requirement of DESRA which you have. So yeah, so that's another aspect. So I think, you know, like if you look at the record of MFIs, I don't know. I never felt the fact that. So the repayment culture is absolutely perfect. So if you could just consider these points. Thank you so much.
We have so many products, including our JVs, various products offered by JVs, which can be useful for the rural mass even. So few combined products, that is EFS products that we also do, like in insurance sector, say AMFI, SBI, then hotel pension for the girls' day. So very few things like PPM, all many things. RD. So to beginners, these are the stable products, age-old products, which will help the households, including the term insurance I am telling. So if we can work together on this, we can ask one day all these JVs to give us a 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever you like. So brief, because your time becomes very much. So you can also know, you means your persons who is operating, they need to be directly told about the things along with the say silent features, so that we can reach the masses. If you are aware, now DFS has passed very recently, 2 days, 3 days back, activate all Jan accounts to all the PSBs. So that was basic purpose for giving some kind of subsidy or whatever is available direct DBT, direct benefit to trust, without any interference to any other account. So that many of the accounts are becoming default kind of a thing for use. So similarly, say PMJJB, PMSBY, Atal Pension Yojana, and many term insurance kind of a thing, accident insurance, PI, these are basic things which every human being should have, and even if he is staying in the rural place or say remote corner. Because these are kind of a social security kind of a thing, very basics for the families. So this we can work on together, so that because you have the reach, you are meeting daily. I mean, there is not a single instance where something has happened, like mishap has happened, and the person has this insurance, social security, which has not been given. There is not a single instance. So this actually helps at that moment a family which nobody individually we cannot. So we have to think of social service, which is involved in the social service kind of a thing. That is why these are not profit oriented. These are the basics which we all must provide while we do business issue. So these we can think of. If you allow them, we can have a one day, very shortly, say this month itself before 15th, if you allow, then it is basically the people that are working at the branch level. And we are ready to give you in our auditorium, say our training, Watchman Road, or say here we have our training center, whichever is comfortable, depending on the location of your people. So where we welcome, just give us a 7 days in advance info, so that we can arrange this kind of thing. And this, I think, I am very confident and I believe that this is something a social service, and being a banker to every Indian, and being, you are the, they are, banker through us, I mean, though you are taking a loan from us, availing credit from us, but you are the face in front of them, all of you. So, and your people should be able to provide this sort of some, social security things, so that they feel better. I mean, it is something, a noble idea, a noble concept also, to help others. If we help others,
and we can share all the information that is useful for example, pre-primary schools, which is actually a social venture, which helps actually bring people together. The parents can go out and work while the kid remains, under the care of a caregiver. Those concepts work in the rural market pretty well. Those items can also add value to their lives in a different way, and that requires a separate structure altogether. That's one angle. And another angle which I think we might be missing out and losing customers, and those customers get lost in between, is something which is called missing middle, where the graduated AMFI customers who go beyond the 50,000-60,000 and aspire for 1 lakh. Okay, so they do not belong to the category anymore as per the RBI definition of 3 lakh household income. So they've gone beyond that. Who's helping them?
that is what I asked for. But provide us those that are graduating, you graduate them, then give it to the university, and you concentrate on the schooling.
You still require our help to reach out to them. So you would allocate a separate, sort of a portfolio.
We have, there is no dearth of portfolio. Unlimited, there is nothing that we will have only 5 crores who are wanting 1 lakh.
I go to the next angle, sir. Now RBI has certain restrictions. RBI tells you that 75% of the portfolio has to be qualifying assets. Right? So for any MFI. The issue happens is that this is not a qualifying asset. So naturally I cannot have it on my book. I can have it on your book probably through a DC model. So that is something which you could work out and the graduated customers.
For graduated customers, they can directly come to us and you can concentrate again from the schooling those people.
That goes to the SBI books.
I understand. So, we have, say, Swayam Siddha. One scheme last year, Ministry of, Central Ministry. So, there we have, without balance sheet, without project report, straight away from 1 lakh to 5 lakh. Mostly SHG women. I mean, if you find in rural places, most of the women are members of some SHG. If they have started doing some activity and they have known, building the activity, and now their funding requirement is 1 lakh or more, they can straight away. I mean, we are getting those applications routed through government in our SRL. We only want the names and the SHG where they are working. So, in that way also we can help. And in 1 lakh, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, for the activity we have Agri Mudra also, SME Mudra also. Say, bigger activity we have Stand-up India also. What not? But thing is that you will be able to give us that these are the people who have graduated, because you have a very stringent norm of financial discipline, which because of your manpower, because of your access, you are able to manage, which we do not have. That kind of stricter discipline inculcation, which we do not have probably at the small ticket size. So, which you are catering to, that you can help us by giving them. So, this is the path. You have exhausted now our limit, so you better switch over to SBI, and you go on creating new people whose requirement is very small ticket, small size, and again you go out. So it's a continuous movement. So then only there will be no dearth in your books or our books.
So that's the second. I may comment on this. Basically what happens, so on a concentration, suppose one client who is just getting a loan from AMFI for maybe 5 years, 10 years, she must have to be graduated. So, if suppose you can think of making a bundle kind of loan, term lending, suppose 20% has to be those graduated MSME group and 80% for microfinance. So that kind of is okay. it's a small group, we can listen to each of us. So that kind of thing will motivate us to find those clients, and by default, as it is pushed by SBI, it can be given. Suppose I may refer,
We have in co-lending 80-20. You are saying to us it was 20-80.
no, I am not telling that. I am telling, suppose a term lending with a sanction that 80% has to be under microfinance as prescribed by Reserve Bank of India, and 20% of that lending has to be to those who had graduated beyond microfinance under MSME. So that kind of class, we could be able to find the clients, and accordingly as the credit line had already been given. So no operational inconvenience, it would be automatically given to those clients by us under your
That will be in our books, no? That will be in our books.
Why you are qualifying us?
Yes, that will be in our books. That will be in SBI's books.
So certainly so, but
Yeah, but
sometimes
we are
it has to be on non-qualified. Some has to be. Sir is asking that we have to make a pool. Instead of making a pool by ourselves and giving it to State Bank of India, why SBI cannot make a push to create that kind of thing? Suppose State SIDB.
I am not asking who. I am asking that as and when you feel that this person is going to exhaust it, his requirement is going
So you
further.
talk of a referral kind of a scheme.
Yes,
A referral kind
yes,
of
yes.
This might always happen, but suppose within a period of time, if we just get a number has to be executed, so this might be something where we could be easily make some book created. Now, as SIDB initially started, maybe a decade back, initially started with microfinance. Then they had got, with associating with us, they had made a MSME sort of book, which they would be lending directly to us. We would be the sourcing kind of agency or organization, and that would be given to them.
That is another model. That is there already in the operation. That is business associate model, where you source us, give us, because of agreement, executed agreement, and you are monthly, say 5 crore business, you get a commission.
Yeah.
1 to 5 crore, you get different structure commission. 0 to 50 lakhs to 1 crore, you get different kind of commission. So that is already there. Business associate model already we have started 1 year back. That is also there.
The same concept could be brought down to the level of, instead of 1 crore plus, you say suppose a 75,000 plus to maybe a 5 lakh.
I am talking total, suppose you are giving 20 customers. That amounts this month 50 lakhs. Total volume. We have given loan for 50 lakhs. So if somebody give 100 customers for 5 crore, one business associate. So he will get commission differently on 5 crore.
To be honest, sir, I don't think we have been able to do justice to this model. You know that.
So that is why business associate model. I mean, micro is part of their part.
Yeah.
We have given at least 3 crore business to SBI.
So it is something there, commission basis there. So others can also, if you want, this year you can request us, we can go for adding new more. 2 of us, 2 of the, yes, exit some days back.
You can apply for and put the financial bundle of products we have. Party fund, I'm not telling that name.
Everybody knows that.
If SBI come forward and all like by those who are servicing to the client third stage, so they can access to the SBI directly. It's good. Another thing, sir, I like to thank you. The first time you told that the Bengal is fast. Particularly the western side NBFC, those are lender companies, particularly now like a money, they are very shaky to disburse something to the eastern side, the eastern part. So thank you very much for your concern that Bengal is fast, then the other steps. So
can start first a bundle of product. I used to start at my experience with SBI around 18 years. So SBI Life was that time.
Thank you.
I'm very customer for SBI Life. But SBI Life product has closed the time, the borrower not get further opportunity to continue the SBI Life. So if it is some product we have, the sustainable product, we can start.
Yes, that is what, please, I will be really happy to have a discussion on that. WhatsApp kind of a thing.
Yes, sure.
From each, say, insurance, say, savings, our deposits products, and say insurance, say general insurance purpose, health insurance, RD, pension, say social security.
We can organize.
I understand last 5 years to partner with SBI, General SBI Life. But so what is happening is that somehow SBI, the branch and the branch heads are very enthusiastic about getting the business. But absolutely at the end of SBI Life and SBI, they are not interested.
No, thing is that
happened 5 years, 5 days.
I'll tell you, so